up, YouTube fam? I'm here in Loveland, Colorado, and today I'm going to teach you how to drop in. We've got the perfect place. They've got all types of different transition to learn on, from mellow to steep to vert to quick to slow, all of it. So let's get into it. Go! All right, we're gonna start off with foot placement, starting with the rear foot. So you really want that rear foot to be solid on the deck. You should be able to stand up on one foot and feel solid. It shouldn't be scary. You shouldn't feel like you're gonna fall in or you lose your balance. You really should have the back foot on the tail and the tail completely on the deck where you feel safe and confident. Moving on to the front foot. So what I like to do is have my front foot over the bolts. Not too far forward and not behind the bolts. Literally, I kind of step on the bolts as you see in this picture. That's going to help me get a solid stomp when it's time to stomp the front wheels onto the ramp. And that's it. It's pretty much my riding stance for the most part and for most tricks. Just a solid front foot over the two leading bolts. Okay, so we're starting with the mellowest and the smallest transition in the park. And what you're going to see me do is get on the board, like I mentioned earlier. Rear foot is planted solid on the tail. Then I'm going to position the front foot where I actually want it to be once I start riding, which is immediately following the drop in. I will get low, grab the nose, and start to lean into the bowl. And what I'm trying to do is get my shoulders level or in alignment, almost parallel with the transition. Once I feel that the shoulders are in alignment with the transition, it's time to let go of the nose and stomp the front foot down. You'll also notice my trailing arm, it kind of naturally, I don't do this deliberately, but naturally lifts up to help the shoulders get parallel with the transition. And I find that helps me stay in the ramp and in alignment with the transition. What you do not want to do is wash out. Washing out is where you don't commit to going into the bowl and you actually never let the front wheels touch the transition and you slip out. Some skaters call that, actually it's called a Mr. Wilson. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to slip out. You want to commit. I get my body over the front in alignment with the transition, then I release and stomp the front wheels down almost as fast as I can to get them in contact with the transition. Stay low, and from there you're just going to ride away. So what we're going to do now is let you look at a few more as I progress up to the Vert Drop In. What I want you to do is watch. I'm going to leave some in real time. I'm going to slow some down. But watch the body position. I'm going to get on the tail, place the front foot on the bolts, get really low, grab, and I actually start to lean in first, level out the shoulders, level with the transition, and then stomp it in and roll away. Let's watch a few. So I'm going to freeze the frame right here. And what I want you to notice is, if you can draw an imaginary line, my board and shoulder blades are parallel with each other, and they're trying to get to the point that they're parallel to the transition. As soon as I feel like I'm in alignment and I'm going into the bowl, that's when I go ahead and let go of the nose and stomp the front two wheels down into the transition. Also want you to take a look at how tucked that leading knee is. It's tucked very similar to how someone is tucked when they're doing a backside air and they grab the nose. That leading leg is really tucked into the ribs. It's really tucked to the chest. And what that allows you to do is get the body in alignment. And once it is in alignment, then you can go ahead and let go of the nose and stomp the front two wheels down to meet the transition and roll away. Right, next step is the big boy. Nothing is going to change when we drop this big pole. It's going to be the exact same motion.
Come to the coping, be super confident, place your tail. See a lot of guys do this. Just kind of makes it look like you know what you're doing. Once you plant it firmly, I feel confident here. I put a foot on the front bolt. I'm gonna get low, grab the nose, and just fall in. Trying to get those front wheels to touch the concrete as fast as I can. So I change my body as if the wall was flat ground. Super confident, deep breath, low.
All right, YouTube fam, that is how you drop in. This is a really good one because dropping in is kind of like a rite of passage when it comes to skateboarding. It helps you get speed quicker. It's actually really fun, a really fun way to start off your line. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Later.
Go!